Hey, if you've tried everything and you can't seem to manifest, then watch this video, because I'm going to show you the secret to getting unstuck. I'm going to show you the hidden reason people struggle in manifesting, and I'm going to teach you a simple formula that automatically tunes your vibration to attract all the things that you desire. Now, believe me, I struggled with this for a long time. I remember living in a 2-bedroom apartment, sitting in the room with my 5-year-old daughter when the lights got turned off. And I had to tell her that we were doing a camp out, even though we couldn't pay the bills. And I was trying everything. I was meditating, I was reading the book, watching all these videos, and nothing seemed to work until I learned this one thing. See, you're already a perfect manifester. What in the heck are you talking about, Ramon? Well, manifesting is not making something appear out of thin air that doesn't exist. It's actually revealing what already exists. Let me explain this. You see, everything is energy. And all energy has frequency, and all frequency carries information. Your senses pick up energetic vibrations and transduce that vibration into sensory perceptions. Right? So you don't actually see anything physical, you see energy, and your brain turns it into something visible and tangible. The same thing with what you hear and what you taste. And what's tricky about this is your senses fool you into separation. You know, here I am, and here's that tree over there. And there's a perceived distance between me and that tree. And in my mind, if I want to get to that tree, i.e. if I want to manifest being at that tree, then I have to go through a certain amount of time and I have to expend a certain amount of energy to get there. Does that make sense? But the truth is everything is energy, and because everything is energy, everything is connected. There is no actual separation between you and what you desire. So I want you to put down in the comments, I'm connected to what I desire. So you say, okay, great, Ramon, I'm connected to it, but why don't I have it? Well, you can only perceive what you're the vibration of. Let me explain this. Let's say you're in a bad mood, like my Chargers lost a terrible playoff game one day, and I was feeling pretty down in the dumps. And my wife, who loves me very much, comes along and tries to cheer me up. She's singing me songs, she's trying to do things for me, and bless her, but I was not in the mood for it. I was in a terrible mood, and I didn't want to hear anything of that, skippity-doo-dah stuff. And it's the same way with you. You know, if you're in a great mood and somebody comes by and tries to tell you all their problems, you want to say, take a hike, because you're not in that vibration, because you can only receive information that's equal to how you think and how you feel. Now, remember that we said everything is energy, and all energy has frequency, and all frequency carries information? Well, it's like radio stations. Like if you tune your dial 97.1, here in LA, that's jazz music. And you can only receive jazz music when you're tuned to that station. Well, it's the same way with what's happening in your life. If you want to receive abundance, then you have to tune your dial to abundance. If you want to receive unconditional love and a soulmate, then you have to tune your dial to unconditional love. If you want perfect health, then you've got to tune your dial to wholeness. And the really good news is there are infinite frequencies. There are infinite realities. There is a reality where you exist, where you already have everything that you could possibly imagine, where you are the person that you've always wanted to be. He or she already exists. We just got to tune your dial. Now, how do we do that? Now, this really starts with your beliefs. Your beliefs influence the way you think. And the way you think influences the way you feel. And the way you think and the way you feel broadcasts an electromagnetic frequency that goes out beyond your body, that is connected to everyone, everything, everywhere, and even every time. And we'll talk about that in another video. But the idea is you're connected to everything, and once your vibrational frequency matches the frequency of the future that you say that you desire, then that future comes to you. You are magnetically attracting that future in that moment. And I want you to put down in the comments, I am a powerful manifester. Even if you're manifesting currently what you don't want, you are a powerful manifester, and put that down in the comments. So we want to get a hold of our beliefs. We want to understand what our subconscious beliefs are, because your subconscious beliefs are what are running 95% of your life. And that's why affirmations don't work for a lot of people. They say, I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, and all this stuff, but they have subconscious beliefs that are blocking their ability to manifest. And to help you with that, download the Subconscious Reset. It's a free resource that I made for you. You can click on the link and just download it. So let's look at beliefs for a second. Let's say that you have a belief that you don't have enough money. Well, the thoughts that you have are, I don't have enough money to pay the things that I need. The emotions you have are going to be, frustration, anger, despair, possibly hopelessness. And that frequency is going to resonate with everybody, everything, everywhere. And you will experience not having money. The good news is, as soon as you come to an understanding that you're already connected to unlimited abundance, you're naturally worthy of all of that abundance because all that is put you here. And the fact that you're here means that you're worthy to manifest everything that you need in order to become the best version of yourself. So you see how that happens? Once you change your beliefs, your thoughts naturally change, the way you feel naturally changes, and you are broadcasting a brand new frequency, and you are attracting everything that you need to you. Now let's bring this back to the practical for a second. So we've talked about the nature of you as a manifester, the fact that you're already a perfect manifester. We've talked about how your ideal reality already exists as a vibrational frequency, and that frequency is picked up by your senses. And that by tuning your dial to that frequency, you automatically attract everything that is in harmony with that frequency. But we live in a physical universe, and we need to take action, but not for the reasons that you might think. It's not because you need to grind away and you need to work really hard. That's not what this is about. This is about acting on the things that you're most excited and most passionate about. Shout out to Bashar for this formula. So every moment that you can, as soon as you're done watching this video, of all the things that you could possibly do, I want you to choose the thing that most excites you, that lights you up like a Christmas tree. And maybe it's not something that you get all jazzed about. Maybe you feel like taking a nap. Maybe you feel like watching a movie. It doesn't have to be like you're curing cancer or you're doing something related to your career even. You just do the thing that's most exciting to you in the moment. And you do it as well as you can. And you take it as far as you can until you can't take it any further. And here's the key. You do this thing that you're passionate about with absolutely no insistence on what the outcome should be. You do it unconditionally just because you love to do it. Now, why are we doing this? Well, because when you're acting on your passion, when you're doing what really, really excites you, what are you doing? You're tuning your vibrational frequency to things that you're passionate about. And you become magnetic to more things that you're passionate about. I want you to put down in the comments, I am magnetic to the things that I desire. And the last thing is stay in a positive state no matter what happens. Because here's the deal, you might start acting on your passion and you might say, Ramon, I've been acting on my passion and nothing's happening. Well, first of all, that means that you're expecting some outcome from acting on your passion. And remember, this is not a conditional action. This is an unconditionally loving action. And that's the key. But you want to stay in a positive state no matter what happens. Because the truth is, even if something comes along that you objectively don't prefer, even if something happens that you say, well, I wouldn't have voted for that, Ramon, you can still use that in a positive way. You can still use that as a teacher to show you something about yourself, about some of the beliefs that you might have that need to be examined. And now that you've discovered what that belief is, you can let it go. So you see, even if something that you don't want happens, you can use it in a positive way and you can stay in a positive vibration no matter what happens. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button, subscribe so you don't miss the next video, download the Subconscious Reset, and watch this video next. It's really going to help you. See you soon.